Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. To throw on second down. Wade breaks a tackle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Following the fumble recovery, Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down following the incompletion. Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Smith now to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now Smith. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's third and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And the Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Smith. It's complete to Diggs. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On first down, Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing again is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. They're
2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Throwing on first down. Wade. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And ready now for 2nd and 9. First throw here in overtime for Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Here's Smith to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Now Sanders. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Wade goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you... do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Wade. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They run again with Ware. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to... Usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for Charles.